best seller bags and one of the bags that people quite often ask is,
what's the difference between Artsy and Delightful?
Yeah, and I think these two is like a very comparable bag because that's one of the big size bag that you can't really find everywhere. So Artsy although there is GM too, GM is really big, and for that it's a little bit heavy sometimes. It's about, I would say, Artsy and the Delightful GM, they're not too different in size. Although Delightful GM, I would say it's one of the biggest LV bag that you can find. The weight wise, they're about the same. The key difference for the canvas size, I would say Artsy is made like a triangle pyramid, and Delightful is a little bit more like, you know, they have the base and then they are kind of put together in the 2D so it's like it's a little different in that way. And the back side, of course, has a little bit of, like, you know, canvas difference. And for the size, it's definitely Delightful GM is definitely bigger than Artsy for sure. But they are both hobo bags, so they sit quite nicely, and also they are very wide opening. But Delightful, I would say, when you wear them on your shoulder, it sits really nicely. Let me just actually move it like this. And then Delightful sits like this. For the reference, I am 5'9", 175 centimeter, and then here, Artsy. When you wear them, it's like this. Okay, it's not so bad. And the way people worry that Artsy might cut in because of the weight of the bag, but I'll say they're not so bad. If you're looking for something more comfortable and then, like, you know, stylish, I would say Delightful is a little bit more comfortable. And if you want something that's more stylish and then, you know, like one of like a fashion bag totes instead of shoulder bag, Artsy. They sit like this really nicely. So these two, these two are something that I can show them to you, and then I'll show another two. There's a top contender, another that people always ask. It's Totally and Neverfull GM. So they are two big totes when you actually compare them. The height of the handle, top handle,
25 centimeter.
they're about the same. Yeah. I wouldn't say like one's a little bit taller, but I'll say Totally GM is sitting a little bit taller, but they are about the same. The width wise, I would say you have to compare. Neverfull does stretch a little bit wider. I think it's because of the zipper on top of it. Neverfull GM doesn't have a zipper. It's a flat opening like this. But Totally GM does have a zipper. Because of that, it feels wider for the Neverfull GM. But on terms of canvas and the style, Neverfull is just, you know, like, it's just classic. So everybody knows they are very good bags if you're using it for like a lot of things that you carry. So a lot of people use these for a diaper bag, and it's always a Totally GM. But GM is like a little bit nicer because on the side it has an open pocket where you can slide in your phone quite easy. So that's really nice. But I'll show you the bases to really know the size differences. You can actually see the bases of the bags. For the bases, you can already see the Neverfull GM is quite wide compared to Totally GM, so it feels like it has more spaces when you actually open them. But Totally GM is really big as well, so they are quite nice bag to have. But I'm just gonna wear them so that let me just show you the style of the bags. Neverfull GM, when they sit on your shoulder, and Totally when they sit on your shoulder. So they do have a little bit of thicker strap for the Totally compared to Neverfull. So it does sit quite comfortably, but I'm not saying that Neverfull is not comfortable, but there is a difference in that thickness. Okay, so these two are the totes that people usually ask, and Delightful GM and the Artsy they are the hobo bags that people always kind of compare to each other. And Neverfull GM is more to the wider side compared to Delightful GM. Delightful GM is quite tall, so they are the tallest bag you'll find in LV. So when you look at them like this, it's quite tall. When you spin them, Artsy and Totally, they're quite nice too. And then let me show you Delightful and Neverfull. There you go. They're all nice bag to have. Quite a
Hi,
workout
Grace. Hi.
now. Hi. Just wanted to show you the Neverfull GM and the Delightful GM, Totally GM, and Artsy MM. If you guys have questions about the prices, I can actually cover that as well. Actually, I can sit right. Maybe I can just sit them like this. Do you guys have any questions about any of the bags? Let us know. They just came in, and these are the comparison for you. Okay. Neverfull GM.
Price. The Artsy. This Artsy is $10.49. Just telling you a price. $10.49 for this Artsy. $10.49. And this Neverfull. Let's see the price. Okay, let's check the price.
Let me think that one. I think this one is a $10.99.
This one is $9.99.
$9.99.
Neverfull GM is $9.99 for only live sale. $9.99.
And this one is a $10.99 for live sale.
$10.99. Yeah, and
I think that one is a $12.99. I'm pretty sure it's $12.99.
no, it's $14.99.
$14.99
Yeah,
today?
$14.99.
Okay,
The top is
$14.99.
another one. $14.99.
Oh, the other one, that's another
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
We do have another Delightful GM if you guys want it.
Hi, Grace. Hi.
Okay.
Okay. And we're done for today, the comparison, and we have one more comparison for Montaigne.